For many people, this 10th anniversary of 9/11 is recalling memories of a sense of unity and cohesion in the American family following the attacks.
Now, 10 years later, many of those same people are wondering where that sense of unity went. Our Jim Swift takes a look at those issues now in this special in-depth report.
Did you see what happened? What happened?
Well, I was in the PATH train, and there was a huge explosion sound. Everyone came out. A large section of the building is blown out.
A second plane appeared to the west of the Trade Center buildings and slammed into the second tower. We have planes hitting the Pentagon. We have a report now that a large plane crashed this morning in western Pennsylvania.
Oh my God!
The buildings came down, leaving a hole in the ground and a hole in our collective heart. We were traumatized to the very ground of our being, and we simply rushed into each other's arms.
People rallied round the flag, which is a phenomenon that occurs oftentimes in the wake of crises.
I can hear you!
The president was emphasizing unity in word and deed, and us against them kinds of statements as well.
And the people who knocked these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
While University of Texas government professor Dr. Bruce Buchanan studied the impact of 9/11 through the lens of the presidency, his colleague, psychology professor Dr. Jamie Pennebaker, used a computer program to analyze changing vocabularies among bloggers before and after the event.
Immediately after September 11th, people were thinking a lot more. They were searching for meaning, trying to understand what was happening.
Do you support terrorism on American soil?
No.
All right, then get that out of here.
At the same time, though, I can understand why people would be angry, and I can understand why these particular buildings were targeted by
But within days of the attacks, Pennebaker noticed a sudden drop-off among the bloggers in analytical language.
It was almost as though we as a culture stopped asking questions. We started to become almost a little bit stupid.
Terrorism.
Hardened terrorists.
Terrorist attack.
Terrorists and murderers.
They slit throats of women on airplanes.
And in that sense, it makes it a lot easier if the head of the country is basically saying, 9/11, watch out, things are very, very dangerous.
But as the resulting wars in Afghanistan and Iraq dragged on and casualties rose, the unity began to crack. But really, when has the United States been unified? Do we not remember the anti-Vietnam War protests that led to American troops killing demonstrators at Kent State University? What about the civil rights struggles that saw police beat a helpless Rodney King, only to have riots break out when a jury refused to convict the officers? And yet, here we still are.
It's a measure of our achievement that we can worry about saying nasty things to one another instead of worrying about shooting one another in the dark.
Remembering 9/11. Jim Swift, KXAN News.
We'd like to know your thoughts about 9/11 and its connection to the state of the nation's unity. We invite you to click on this story on our webpage and record your thoughts in the comments section at the bottom of the page.